You don't have to be 100% Haitian.
No, no.
And my mother is an American. She was born in New York. Hi everybody, I'm Novi and I'm from Société Ancestral.
All right, well, good morning and welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's get started. Tell me a little bit about yourself, where you were born, where you're from.
Okay, I was born in Miami, Florida. So originally I'm from here. Some things that people don't know about me is that I'm not 100% Haitian. My father is a British Islander from Turks and Caicos. And my mother is an American. She was born in New York. So I'm like, what, second, third generation American?
So your mom's Haitian American as well?
Yeah, my mom's Haitian American. She was born in New York.
Okay.
So my grandmother is basically the one that migrated over.
Oh, really?
Right. So that just to show you don't have to be 100% Haitian.
No, no. Okay. So what is your spiritual name, Novoyon?
Novoyon say Yasezi Bomabo.
What does that mean to you?
To me, Yasezi Bomabo, I couldn't thank Papa Loco enough for that name because a lot of people would see me and be like, you don't look Haitian. You know what I'm saying? Or you do voodoo? You're into voodoo? And it's like, yeah, Yasezi. I am.
You would be surprised.
You would be very surprised, yes.
Okay. All right. So who were some of the key mentors or spiritual elders that helped shape your journey or shaped your path along voodoo?
I would say some of my key mentors would be my grandmother, of course, my mother. Honestly speaking, growing up, I looked towards Patrick and Eddie a lot too. Those were like some of the key people that I was close with. Joelle. So it would be my grandmother, my mom, Patrick and Eddie. Very good support system. Joelle. Those would be some of my mentors, I would say.
Did you grow up mainly with your grandmother?
Actually, I did. Since 2 months, my grandma took me from my mom. You know, typical Haitian. My mom's young, so my grandma's like, let me take her, you know. So yes, I did the first 7 years of my life in Haiti. I started school in Haiti. So I basically grew up around the parties, the people, the house full of people. In Delma, from Delma we would go to Kafu, from Kafu we would go back to Delma. So yeah, that was my life.
What was that experience like?
I'm happy because saving bon sagesse, I feel like most American Haitians don't have, because I was able to experience living in Haiti and then coming to America and experiencing America too.
What would you say is the difference between the two, Haiti and growing up in Haiti and growing up in the States? Yeah.
For me, Haiti was life. Growing up in Haiti was life. It's different. You know, you get encadrement, it's different than here. Here feels more recess, more playtime.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
Whereas Haiti, it was more like a village raised you. You know, there's that neighbor knows, or that neighbor knows, or you can go to this aunt, you can go to that uncle. Versus here, it's like everything is dispersed.
Okay. So how would you say that your personal spiritual journey began?
My personal spiritual journey began since I was a little girl. I've been having dreams. It all started in my dreams. And when I was old enough to recognize that, oh my God, I'm having dreams and then they're happening in real life.
Okay, so what's the first dream that you could remember?
Share with everybody?
Yeah.
I would say my first dream ever that I remember to be able to share with the world is I dreamt of Dambala. Right, I dreamt of like I was being chased on a beach.
Okay.
And the snake was all over me, but it wasn't hurting me. Like it was biting me, but it was not hurting me. And then I was like, And then I told my mom about it, and then they explained the dream to me, and then I kept on having them. And I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand now.
Right.
So that was some of my first dreams started off with.
So you feel like those dreams was trying to get your
my
attention.
Yes.
Okay. So when did you decide serve? Pour servir loi? When did you make the decision?
I mean, I feel like that decision was made since I was born, like since I was birth. Because I don't...
Do you consciously recall, though, like a time where you like, you know what? It's official and I'm going to... You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to this path. So I would say probably around 12, 13 years old. Because there was a point where, you know how the Jehovah's Witness come knocking on the door?
Yeah.
So Jehovah's Witness came knocking on the door. And I was like, you know what? I want to go to church. To the temple with these people, to the hall, you know, and then I started going to different churches.
Okay.
I woke up, like, my mom didn't go with me. These people were literally picking me up because I said I wanted to go.
Yeah.
So I went to the hall for about a good 6 months. I did the Baptist church for another 6 months. And then I started getting into, like, finding out what the Quran was about. And then I was like, all this stuff goes right back to voodoo, if you really think about it. And I felt mostly comfortable being myself in voodoo. And that was just my breaking point where it's like, okay, this is home. It's not because it was familiar, no. I've actually went on my own spiritual journey since I was young, going to churches by myself, without any of my parents, without anybody. So voodoo came back to my heart. Like, that's my heart. That's where my heart is.
Okay. Where you feel like you belong.
Yeah, that's where I belong.
Okay. What was the most transformative moment in your spiritual journey?
I would say the most transformative moment for me would be around my console time. I remember because I remember we were during the 7 days of the console. There was a part where we were saluting the Giddies. And the first time that the spirits came over me, and I blinked out. You
didn't know what was...
I didn't, by the time I came back to myself, I was taken back. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's one thing to have dreams. It's another thing for people to tell you this is what voodoo is. And it's a whole different thing to experience it on your own. And that was just like, wow. So this is real. Like, this is for real. Okay. So that was one of my moments, yes.
That was it. Okay. What is a challenge that you face on this path that people wouldn't... Let's just stick to a challenge that you faced along your spiritual journey.
A challenge that I faced. I don't consider this to be a challenge for me because that's how I have myself wrapped into it. But because I've done so many religious journeys and spiritual journeys, I find it that some people don't know how to separate the difference between God and being spiritual. And it's a big challenge, even though I don't think it's a challenge. I know you're asking for my challenge, which I think that would be like the biggest spiritual, religious challenge that could ever be, is people being able to separate God and being spiritual. And I feel like I kind of mastered that over the years of being into voodoo, that there is a higher power, and I respect my higher power, and I also serve my angels. That guides and protects me because God allows them that force or that energy to help me through life.
Okay. So for you, it's, you know that there's a higher power, but as well you know that you are
protected by my angels.
All right. So how has being a Mambo, how has that affected your relationships, whether it's a personal relationship or friendships that you've had? How has that kind of, been with you and your relationships overall?
Whew. So again, like the world knows, not everybody accepts voodoo, which is fine. But I have a motto that I live by is, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. I was married and my husband was Christian, or my ex-husband is Christian, and I was Vodou. there comes a point in that voodoo is a time where you have to get up and you have to go to the ceremonies. Sometimes you'll be home at 3 o'clock in the morning. Right. Sometimes you'll be home at 6 o'clock in the morning.
7, 9.
Right? And that is something that he couldn't deal with. He couldn't handle. And that put a wedge between us. Okay. And honestly speaking, I chose my spirits over that. And it affected our relationship. It affected our marriage. We fought, we argued. I was right, he was wrong, and that's just how I felt about it. And I was able to peacefully walk away with that thought that I stand for my spirits because I know they stand for me. And anyone who comes into my life and doesn't respect that, unfortunately, we have to part.
So was it more of you going out to different...
He didn't respect the rules.
Or was it just you practicing at home? Was that the issue? Or was it more when you were outside?
More having to engage with outside. Okay. Because even at home, I kind of kept the respect with him because I don't believe in pushing my spiritual beliefs on anybody. Right. Because you and I don't have the same faith. We don't have the same path. Right. You understand? Or the same journey, spiritual journey. So I didn't do too much stuff at home, which I felt was crazy, but I still did it just to respect his space. Right. So when I would go out, whether my family was having a party or whether a friend was having a party, that bothered him. The fact that I was gone too long or I'm participating in this. And sometimes the arguments would be oh, you're into devil worshiping, you're into this, you're into that. And it's you can call it whatever you want to. Because at the end of the day, when Jesus was put on the cross, was he the devil? No, it turned out to be oh my God, he's the only son of God. So, no, you get me? Yeah.
Because I've noticed personally, when it comes to Christianity, for some reason, when it comes to, you being voodooism, that you have to push yourself down so that they can uphold their religion, but yours, you have to suppress it. Right. And it's
excuse me? No, I stand for something. Right. Just like you stand for what you stand for, I stand for something.
Right. Okay. How has that affected your friendships? When your friends come to know that you are a practitioner, how do they receive it?
I've gotten the faces, I've gotten the looks, but I don't entertain it. Okay. I said what I said and I'm done. I don't elaborate on it. Some friends are oh my God, you should have been told me. Let's go do Reiki together or do a reading for me. Okay. And there are friends that's I'll see you at the club.
Okay, that's your
so
thing.
Everybody, yeah.
And
so we all have our limits.
Okay. All right. What is a lesson from the Loi either impacted you or informed you along your journey?
Not everybody is friends. Not everybody is your true friend. Même si mon not everybody is real at heart. And that's something that voodoo taught me. That people can be very treacherous. And you have to mind yourself. Chaque fois sorti ou sorti avec principe. And that's it.
So you feel serving gave you certain principles, how to kind of walk through life.
Yes.
What advice would you give someone who is just stepping into their spiritual?
My advice to someone stepping into their spiritual world would be, or their spiritual journey would be, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything in this world. Because everybody has their opinion on what voodoo should be, how voodoo should be. Voodoo isn't here. You feel it. You sense it around you. Sometimes you even smell it. You see it. So follow you, because you're the vessel. You know what I'm saying? It's you. You don't have to fall into everybody's trap, because sometimes their journey is not your journey. So that would be my advice. Stick to your faith. Stick to what you believe in, what your gut tells you.
Right. Learn how to trust yourself.
Yourself, yes.
How would you approach educating non-Haitians or non-practitioners about voodoo?
My first approach, honestly, would be teaching them about God first. Mm-hmm. Because without God, there's none of this. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. So from that, it would be like, after you understand, like there's a beginning, okay, where that beginning is the creation of your spirits. That's where your spirits come from. So that way you can understand how to be with your spirits. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Yeah, because it makes sense to me. Yeah, because you, at some point, once you have all the noise and the in your ear, you're gonna get confused. Like, okay, am I doing something bad by serving God, talking to God, or should I only talk to my spirits? No, you need to have that relationship with God first. To understand that God created the angels, and knowing that once He created the angels are here to guide you, protect you, and serve you. Kind of like that. So that's how I would start off with anybody, is to let them know that it starts off with God, so you can understand why you're doing what you're doing with your spirits, why you're giving the offerings to your spirits, why you're communicating with your spirits.
So for someone who would say, well, if you know that there is a higher power, why would you need to do all of the offerings and with the other spirits when you can go directly to the source? Why would you need to
Why did the source create the angels? Because if the source didn't feel like he needed extra help around him, he or she, the universe, the energy would not have created angels. So the angels have to have some type of purpose, just like we have purpose, right? So, I mean, yeah, that's their purpose. And it says it in the Bible. Their purpose is to serve us. And some of them literally got upset because they didn't want to serve us. And they got cast out of heaven. So therefore, their purpose is to serve us. And when somebody, say for instance, if I hand you this bottle of water, I'm like, here, Asha, here's the bottle of water. What are you going to say to me?
Thank you.
Exactly. So you're going to say thank you, right? Yeah. So for my spirits that's guiding me, that's helping me through life, I want to say thank you. And by saying thank you, I will offer you, whether it's a basket of fruits, whether it's a food that I know you like to eat. Because at the end of the day, they also have feelings too. Just because they're energy that you can't see, but they have feelings. Right. Thank you.
The biggest misconception that people have about being chosen.
Okay, the misconception about people being chosen. My answer, my opinion to that is, I'm going to start off in Creole. Tout moun se moun, mais tout moun pa même. You get what I'm saying? We all have a mission here, and our mission is not the same. So for me, I can say that we're all chosen in our own special way. Whether you are chosen to serve a higher status in the spiritual world, whether you are chosen to serve middle purpose of the spiritual world, we're all still chosen. We're all still here for our own purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I love the song that says, Unga lele unga bon Dieu, chaque unga pa gen men point sous la terre. We don't. So we are chosen, all of us, but we're just chosen in different manners.
What does Kanzo mean to you?
Kanzo.
Initiation, for those who don't know what
Kanzo is. Yeah, it's initiation. Yeah, of course, everybody does have their own opinion on it. But Kanzo for me is, you've been through the test, you've been through the journey, and your strength is worthy to cross over to come into our society, because it is a society. You know, everything in life has their own form of Kanzo. And we're gonna start off with presidency. A person can't just get up and say, hey, I'm gonna be president. No, you have to run your election. You have to go through the journey, and then the best one is chosen. Whether it's good for you or good for other people, but that person is chosen in order to become a president. So with that being said, that's the same thing. not to say gang members are cool or whatever, but in order for you to join a gang, you have to go through a process in order to be found worthy of that society. Not saying people who, not everybody's worthy, but in order for you to join my society, my
Your
group,
organization.
my organization, are you worthy enough? And when we do find you worthy enough, we have a special gift for you. And that special gift is counsel for us.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things in counsel that is sacred.
Right.
Right? And once you go through that moment, that journey, life changes for you. So that for me, that's what counsel is. A gift.
A gift.
Of joining the organization, of joining the society.
Okay. Kind of like a graduation.
Yeah, graduation. More than a sacred graduation.
Okay. I guess you clarified that, because I think the next question would have been, what is the biggest misconception that people have about council? Because there's this thing in the Haitian community now that seems to be the talk of the town, Mambo Makut versus Asogwe. And so what would you say is the biggest misunderstanding that people have about council?
For me, the biggest misunderstanding is that, from what I've heard so far from different people, no,